On September 1st, 1988, a 38-year-old woman delivered her son in a poor village. She was a diabetic, without any family support, and living on less than $1 per day. She never had the opportunity to attend the university, yet she committed to a life of hard work, so her son would have the opportunities she couldn't have. Despite of her bad health conditions, she worked double hours to move him to the capital and put him in school. She was subjected to inhumane conditions. This woman is my mother. Understanding my mother's commitment to enhance my life, I had to earn my first salary at the age of 15. We didn't have much, so this was a challenge that moved me to explore different avenues in life and opened my eyes at a very young age to a world where hundreds of thousands of graduates are unemployed, sit at home idle with nothing more than a university certificate. It enabled me to notice the huge gap between what we study at school and what the job market really requires. In Egypt, like many other countries, those who are part of the public education system are at a great disadvantage. Between outdated textbooks, outdated technologies, and an overall disengaging atmosphere, they are excluded from opportunities because their education doesn't empower them to know what lies beyond their own existence. They face the stark reality that their dreams are denied, their hope is diminished, their talents are crippled when they eventually become part of hundreds of thousands of unsuccessful job applicants every year. Having this experience firsthand, 11 years ago, I became a part of a team who committed to a daily mission of building an organization that supports young Egyptian students to reach their full potential and open their minds to new possibilities by improving their technical and non-technical skills to qualify them for the job market needs. This organization is called MECA. With corporate partners, MECA transforms classrooms to simulate modern working environments so that students can gain the experience of first-rate internships. And to date, MECA has succeeded in touching many Egyptian lives through more than 100,000 hours of trainings and sessions, qualifying students not only to find jobs, but also to create them. Nearly 150,000 Egyptian students have been exposed to MECA projects. All of them have gone on to have successful careers within corporations, become entrepreneurs, or continue their post-grad studies. MECA serves Egyptian students from around 15 universities with a holistic development approach that includes business, financial, and commercial modules, technical engineering, and scientific pharmaceutical tracks, and we also provide a wide range of soft skills from the modern employment world. MECA is focused on expanded development programs through which the most poor student is comprehensively supported to ensure not only access to, but also success in the job market. This is to create a better future for all Egyptians, not only for those who are well connected, not only for those who can afford private or international education. We seek a free and fair society with equal opportunities for all, because this is the only way to change the status quo. This is the only way to eradicate the social ills. And this is the only way to create a beacon of hope for our developing world, because if we don't stand up for ourselves, then who will? MECA is dedicated to build blocks for the future of young Egyptians, but for me, it's a personal narrative. In my school, in my public school, all what you could expect was to become a blue-collar worker. Yet with resilience before brilliance, I graduated with an engineering degree, had a successful career in top multinational corporations where I occupied managerial positions. I'm traveling the world, and 2 months before I came here, I made one of the biggest decisions of my life when I quit my stable corporate job to pursue a partnership in a startup business, which is a private equity firm focusing on financial investments in growing mid-cap Egyptian enterprises. I'm not trying to pretend that I'm a special person, because actually I'm not. I only try to represent possibilities. I only try to represent the idea that something different can happen. If I can break out of public school system and have success in the modern job marketplace, then millions of others have the same potential, even if it sounds unrealistic. I genuinely believe that the reason I'm here is I dreamed unrealistic dreams. This is not a Hollywood movie, but I come literally from the other side of the tracks. If you saw where I grew up, the school, the setting, the kind of teachers that I had, you would say it's impossible that someone who comes from there can get here. But it is possible. And not to sound too trite, it's possible only if you empower yourself with new learning approaches that prepare you for jobs that don't even exist yet, and if you also have the kind of commitment that I learned from my mother. From my mother, I learned that the road to success is through commitment and through the strength to drive through that commitment when it gets hard. So mother, for all the love that you have given me, mother, for your struggle and for your sacrifice, mother, for your thirst and for your hunger, I hope that now I can make you proud of me. Thank you. Thank you, Anna.